Hi everyone, welcome to Crooked River Homestead. My name is Brenda and today I have another pantry haul for you. We've been gathering some items, also have some free items, still keeping our pantry stocked even though we're living in an RV for the winter and summer. So we're gonna get you turned around here and see what we're adding to our pantry this week. So we did add some coffee this week because coffee is predicted to go up in price even more than it has been this year with inflation and the drought in Brazil with the coffee beans, and globally coffee consumption is up. So that's all adding up to increased coffee prices. Our favorite coffee is Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and the best price that I could find was at Sam's. And so I got these 45-ounce containers, which they're pretty big, and they were $23.28 a piece. So we'll be all set on just regular coffee there. And I was all out of my flavored coffee. I prefer hazelnut and caramel flavors, and sometimes I'll venture off into other flavors, but I decided to try this Hawaiian hazelnut flavored coffee from Sam's. It's made by Copper Moon Coffee, and you can see I've already dug into it because I just had to try it. And so I just got it about a week ago and I paid $16.28. Put another one in my shopping cart to have in stock. And yes, really been enjoying this flavor. And we're also, keeping stocked up on stuff we need for our pets. So I got some cat treats here that I got at Walmart for $6.32, and they were able to ship this to me. The 6-pack of Iams canned dog food was $13.96, and this was not an item that they could ship, or that they do ship. So I had to buy that one in the store, as well as the dark chocolate chips by Nestle. This is a 20-ounce bag, and it was $7.37. And I actually bought two, but I've already started using the other one. So this was another item that is not available for shipping. I just don't understand some of the reasoning for what they ship and do ship. Maybe you can shed some light on that. I don't know. I can understand, breakable items and so forth, but chocolate chips would have been fine for shipping. And I didn't put a price on this, but got some Parmesan cheese for Tim. It is shelf stable until you open it, but there's no fillers in there. There's no cellulose or stuff in there that you don't want. We got that at our grocery store, Hannaford, because that's just where we happen to be. And we did add a new coffee maker to our kitchen in the past week or two. This is definitely a space saver in our camper kitchen. We were using a combination coffee pot and Keurig, but Tim is no longer using the Keurig portion of that. So I was taking up like more than double the space and also more than double of the height in our kitchen. So it's really opened up a lot of counter space for us, which is great. And so if you're interested in this space-saving coffee maker, the coffee filter does swing out, and I also like this feature. You can fill the water from the front, which I thought was neat, especially if you have cabinets that are not, are limiting your headspace. So I'll leave a link down below in case you're interested in that. This is what Tim has been using to make his coffee. He prefers this over a coffee pot. He prefers, he likes the flavor a lot better. So you just put a cone filter in here, put your coffee, fill it with hot water. So after you put your coffee and your hot water in there, you let it steep for whatever length of time, depending on how strong you want your coffee. And then when you're ready to pour your cup of coffee, you just slide that lever and the coffee drips down into your cup down below. So this is definitely a better off-grid option for making your coffee versus my coffee pot. But I drink more than a cup in the morning, and Tim might make a couple cups, 1 to 2 cups in the morning. So I haven't tried it yet. I really should. And because he has been raving about how much better the coffee tastes in here. And this is BPA free. And I will leave a link down below in the description box for this if you're interested in it. And I did get some more dog treats for Ellie. These are 1 pound packages. I got 2 of them, and they're $9.97 a piece. And also from Sam's, I did get some more. I just needed something a little extra to get free shipping with my Plus membership. And this is a 48-ounce package, and it was $7.62. So we will be adding that to the pantry. We do like them for snacking, and I also add them to my granola when I make it. And this was another item that I would have just wanted to get shipped to me, but it was not available. So I did get these in the store. They were 96 cents a piece. I love my sticky notes. I gotta have them to help me stay organized and remember things. Also at Walmart, through shipping, I got some Tidy Cats cat litter. It's a 35-pound tub. It was way too heavy for me to drag it out of the shipping container to bring in here for you. But it was $18.38. I do miss the Sam's brand that they used to have. Cat litter was relatively inexpensive, but they haven't had it for months and probably over a year now. So I got the next best thing. I don't want to run out of cat litter for our cat boss. And our grocery store, Hannaford, had the Prego spaghetti sauce on sale for $1.99. And this is a 1 pound, 7.5 or 23.5 ounces. And I quickly looked at the label in the store without my reading glasses. And so a lot of the ingredients are not too bad, but I did notice when I got home that they do add some sugar to it, which I usually don't care for in my spaghetti sauce. But what concerned me is the sugar is genetically modified, and I definitely don't want that kind of stuff in my food. But luckily I only got a couple jars. I will use it up, but I won't be buying it again, or I'll put my reading glasses on next time. And back here I did get some more canned cat food for Boss. This is pretty much the only flavor that she likes. It's 78 cents a can, and these came, they did ship them, and they really were in much better condition than the last shipment I received. None of them are dented. I think there might have been one that was dented, which is really good. And did get some more raspberry jam from our grocery store, Hannaford. This is a 32-ounce jar, and quite expensive, $8.59. But we're working on our last jar right now, and I did make some raspberry jam. I had bought some raspberries from Azure Standard, not last summer, but it must have been the summer before. And I don't know what happened, but every jar that we've opened, it looks like there's black mold on the lid. So, I don't know. I've done fine with my blueberry jam. And these are the free items that I found at our transfer station or our dump. They do have a little storage shed where people can just drop off items that they no longer need and that are still good for someone else to use. And so I got a couple quart size wide mouth jars for free, and I did check the rims. There's no nicks or anything, so they should be great for canning. So I was glad to add these to my jar collection. So you may have heard Tim coming in and out, and now the furnace is on. But we are getting ready for a storm tonight. We'll probably get about 3 inches or so, and it's supposed to end with like ice. But we're really expecting a much bigger storm over the weekend, which we could get at least 10 inches of snow. So we're moving stuff around on the property before we get inundated with all that extra snow. We have a couple snow blowers in the back area that we want to just pull out in case we need them. We haven't wanted to use them so far because we do have a lot of rocks here on the property where we are plowing, and we didn't want to damage the snow blowers with, you know, rocks, constantly picking up rocks and spitting them out. But now the ground is like covered with snow, hard packed snow and ice, and the rocks are not so much a concern. And they might come in handy this weekend, especially when we get the 10 inches. We've been kind of using the tractor and the four-wheeler, and I've just been shoveling here around the camper and getting stuff off the roof so nothing gets damaged. So that's what we're working on today. It's gonna start snowing around midnight or so, and we'll wake up to whatever fell overnight. I want to thank you for joining me today. Please let me know what you're stocking in your pantry, if you are finding any free items. This was the second time that I had popped into that. They call it a free cycle shed, I think. And when we lived in another town, this was many years ago, they had a similar area where you could kind of shop for things that you might need. And they had toys and stuff like that, and dishes and stuff that I don't really need right now, but I'm always on the lookout for canning jars, and maybe, you know, and they have books in there, but there was nothing that I was interested in at the moment. And I'm sure I'll be donating some items this summer once we really start going through our stuff, and stuff that we really don't need to hang on to. Please like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed already, we would love it if you did. And we will see you next time. Bye.
I'll keep praying to heaven and fighting like hell.